It's been rumored that Changhyun no longer works with MBN, and netizens were wondering why he claimed he still worked there on the show. They've said that he is actually a freelancer right now. Some have said he probably was still working there when they were filming, while others observed this could be the reason why he left Jinyoung after discovering her job, saying he may have needed someone with a more stable income. Clearly, speculations are everywhere, but what are your thoughts on that? Did you all notice when they were about to stamp for the one-on-one date, Jihan hesitated to stamp her name when Changhyun gave her the stamp? Did you also catch how she stared at Heeyoung's stamp before finally putting hers under Changhyun's? I'll get back to that shortly, but first guys, oh my effing Bezos. Guys, things just got a lot messier and dirty on Divorce Single 6. In one of my recent videos, I had a theory that seemed spot on, until episode 7 blew it out of the water. I thought I'd solved the puzzle of the looming drama, but it turns out I'd pieced it together properly but in reverse. In my version, Changhyun was the villain. Now, we find out the real chaos maker is Jihan. She's so out there that Changhyun practically looks like an innocent angel in comparison, ha ha ha. I can't, you guys. I'm seriously going insane, OMG. Honestly, those rumors we've been hearing about her coworker claiming that she can be scary and she gets angry easily are starting to feel more believable. Because clearly, it's beginning to look like her current attitude after the one-on-one date aligned perfectly with that. Who snaps this much at a fellow female cast member over a man on a dating show? Wow. I'll give her a pass for now and assume it was the edits that made her look crazy, lol. Alright, before we get into Jihan's chaos, let's quickly run through the dates in episode 7. I'll cover Baemin and Jongmyeong in my next video. By day 4, the love stories feel so real that even the best K-dramas can't compete. The sparks between Jinyoung and Heeyoung lit up from the moment they snagged a one-on-one beach date in a sleek yellow sports car. Jinyoung, who had just ended things with Changhyun, looked really sad when she got into the car, but Heeyoung cheered her up by saying, "I would have felt sad too." His words made her smile, and soon they were having fun together. Heeyoung, who had mentioned before joining the show that he's usually not into selfies or social media, shocked everyone by going full paparazzi mode with Jinyoung as his main focus. They kept the chemistry high during their date, their skinship felt natural and their laughs were contagious. I was mushy and soft watching them, so many great moments during their date, especially during their make-your-own Tumblr activity. Even one of the MCs couldn't hold back, calling it one of the top 3 most electric moments he's ever seen on the show. They enjoyed a sweet date and they both looked really happy. I loved every minute of it as I kept smiling like a happy doll. Sadly, my happiness was short-lived because the next one-on-one date wasn't as lovey-dovey or as pleasant as I expected. Changhyun, who had been on cloud 9 from the moment he discovered that he was Jihan's first impression and that her first impression hadn't changed since, was in for a rude awakening. The two, who had been inching towards something promising, hit a major snag when their romantic outing took a sharp turn. Changhyun poured out his feelings in one earnest monologue after another, but as he talked on and on, Jian's expression shifted from engaged to blank. He cracked some jokes that weren't properly received by Jihan. The conversation missed the mark repeatedly. As he kept going, she grew quieter and quieter, looking like she just wasn't feeling it and was unable to connect with his one-sided enthusiasm. It was clear they weren't clicking, which was so disappointing, and Changhyun didn't seem to notice. And that moment when Changhyun briefly mentioned Heeyoung's name, and she kept thinking of Heeyoung, mentioning Heeyoung's name repeatedly like she was in hypnosis, was so awkward and funny. It was like a date from hell, and it's shocking how clueless Changhyun is. He thought they were on the same page. Actually, I also thought they were on the same page before this date, because check out all the moments they've shared so far. It's shocking how things took a deep nose dive suddenly. As Changhyun kept talking, Jian slipped further away. Later that evening, Jian confided in Jongmyeong. she confessed that the whole time she was with Changhyun, it was actually Heeyoung she couldn't get out of her mind. She had missed Heeyoung so much during her date with Changhyun, and now, she wants to talk to Heeyoung again. This revelation sent ripples through the house, with even the MC sighing the growing love web and muttering, first, it was Changhyun, now it's Heeyoung. That now, it looks like Jian and Jinyoung's connections are all tangled up. Here's the thing though, while this new twist was surprising, it wasn't entirely shocking, and here is why. As I mentioned before, Jihan hesitated to stamp her name under Changhyun right away, possibly because of Heeyoung. She looked surprised when Heeyoung stamped his name. She looked at his name for a moment but then stamped under Changhyun's. Thank goodness she stuck with Changhyun and went on a date with him. She knew if she didn't stamp under him, it would leave the door wide open for Jinyoung to swoop in, so she picked him. During her 2-to-1 date, you could tell that Jihan was surprised that Heeyoung chose her. Let's be real, she's the least prettiest among the ladies, and she might have felt insecure, never even having a thought that Heeyoung might find her as a romantic interest. So, when he chose her, she got excited. I even pointed out in one of my videos about that sneaky moment she looked around like a cheating wife, whispering to Heeyoung when they were alone that they can still talk one-on-one. Like she didn't want Changhyun to know. Clearly, her interest in Heeyoung was there before Heeyoung went on the date with Jinyoung. However, she sensed a crisis when Jinyoung got back on her date. She had started feeling it when she realized Jinyoung and Heeyoung had not returned from their date when the others already had. This means they were having fun. Then the game changed when Jinyoung came back gushing that not only did she enjoy her date, it was also the happiest she's been since the start of the show. Now, Jihan's thinking, wait. Is my second option about to slip away? And because no one really knew Heeyoung's mind, she thought she had a shot, so she decided to kick the dust in everyone's eyes and called Heeyoung for a one-on-one chat in the caravan. People are speculating that Heeyoung might waver because he mentioned resetting in those clips. But I'm not buying it. Heeyoung's focus is set. He's all in for Jinyoung, and no one else in that house stands a chance against his feelings for her. My guy is all in with Jinyoung. Honestly, I believe if Heeyoung gives Jihan a shot, it'll only be for the plot and the entertainment factor. What I see in Heeyoung is determination to get Jinyoung, especially after he discovered Changhyun switched to Jihan when the men picked their night date. What Jihan missed though, is that Heeyoung already friend-zoned her during their 2-on-1 date. But, I don't blame her for trying, it's a dating show after all. And it's an opportunity of a lifetime to meet these outstanding individuals, all in one frame. The problem is not about her trying to explore other romantic interests, it's about her way of doing it. Changhyun looked speechless in that clip, and it felt like karma caught up to him faster than he expected. Ha ha ha. Next episode is going to be hot. I really hope nothing will be watered down through edits. Production needs to give us this content raw, lol. I can't wait. What are your thoughts, folks? Share them in the comments. Thanks for watching, hit the like button and subscribe if you want more content like this. Bye.